Welcome. Welcome to this short video, and I'm talking about invisible conditions. And this is week 5 of going along to the workshop on learning about well-being, learning about how to control, handle, and manage my ME, fibromyalgia. And I also want to remind people that it isn't just ME and fibromyalgia that I'm talking about. I have arthritis, I have the tinnitus, I have different types of conditions, and I know there's so many more. So I'm talking about and touching on the self-care that we need to adopt and love ourselves through and accept, and have a look at how we can change anything for our better health. And I'm on my way now to the meeting. So this is just a journal I kept along the way, which I'm sharing with you before I go on to do a course online, which will go into depth about all the root causes of some of the reasons why we continue to have an adrenaline system that isn't working as well as it could. So we can really improve our health a lot more than we realize, which is absolutely great news, I hope, for you to receive. Today, I was tired. I was tired emotionally, physically, psychologically, financially. I was subdued because something or someone had accused me of doing something that just was not true. The injustice of this cut me like a knife. I knew I would recover. However, it was an activator of things that have happened in the past. I used to call it a trigger. I don't now, because triggers trigger off something that makes me or us fearful. And I now say it activated an emotion and stay neutral with that. So it activated an emotion. Why did this lady and her disapproval frighten me so? It had been a phone call, and I was unprepared for the cold voice at the other end of the phone. I had done something of which I still do not know what, and was so banished, and she put the phone down. It left me shaken. I had to practice my deep breathing and then rationalize my reactions. I was to learn to feel calmer. I realized I had choices, and I chose to be my own best friend instead of thinking I was bad. My inner self talk was supportive, and so I slept quite well. I took the story to the group, and in our brief sharing of how we were, I was able to say how very vulnerable I felt and how tired. The support was wonderful. I felt cared about and valued, and I thanked everyone. The session was helpful, and my owning and talking about my vulnerability opened other people up. And that was something else that I've found along the way, that talking therapy does help, so long as we're talking in order to move forward and not talking just to stay stuck with the broken record of complaining, even though it is painful. I really do know. We learn more skills, as I'm trying to tell little skills to you, and I will cover that on my course. More skills, and they are easy to implement once we start talking about we have to change, not the other people, not society the way they are towards us. We have to look at what it is within us that we can change and be more loving and less resentful. We shared story of our journey. Kira shared her story, one of the trainers, and it was so familiar for all of us, although no two people's story are alike in ME because none of our experiences are the same. I went away from the group knowing that by activating how I felt and not going to fear, that I could learn why I did what I did and move forward, so that the reaction to the accusation and disapproval that I experienced early lasted for a short time instead of dragging on for days and days. I'll be better equipped next time to deal with anything on the spot, and I'll choose new acquaintances in my life instead of thinking that everyone was as kind and giving as me, because they aren't. And so it's with huge relief I can say that that was another step in my journey of self growth, self awareness, self love. I'll speak to you next time. I look forward to sharing with you, and bye for now.